Hello to all you five stringers out there. It's time to do a lovely tune, and it's Bonaparte's Retreat in the key of A from Melvin Wine. It's a jig, so you got the 6 beats. Da 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 da.
Two triplets.
Two triplets is one way to look at it.
Flanagan.
So it's going to be a nice challenge for the banjo, I think, and it'll be a lot of fun. It's a great tune. One of the first tunes that Melvin Wine was inspired to learn. And Erynn learned it from him years ago. She's going to play it for us right now, and we'll see what happens. Hang on to your hats.
The fiddle is in cross-tuned A, just for the
and I'm
banjo
tuned up
players who want to know.
To A as well. So here we go. Fun.
Who says there's no jigs in old-time music?
It sounded a lot like a jig to me. Thank you, Erynn.
Sure.
Good fiddling there, a great tune. And we'll dig into what you have to do to kind of get that feel. Da, 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 da. So there's a lot of ways to do it. And I've mentioned on the other sessions that using a pick, they'll go down, up, down, down, up, down. You can use some of the same finger technique on the banjo that sort of works there. If you just think
the key is not
so
sound
note,
too downbeat.
Note, thumb, note, note, thumb. So we're going to do a little bit. We might start with that, just a little warm up. 1, 1, right? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 1. So anyway, here's the. Let's just think about the chord for a second. So it's going to be a G chord, da da dee 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 da, or A. We're actually A. Sorry, I'm tuned up to A. The A chord, the 1 chord, A and A, 2 and E, da ba da ba bum, and A to a E, A, kind of the basic structure. So you can kind of get a thing just with a. Even so you kind of get some kind of little strummy thing going to do a backup before you play the melody. But let's get into the melody this time. So you're really working the first string at first. You have Melvin and of course Erynn doing more flutters. We're going to do just kind of the skeleton. So the first melody phrase is going to be open 2 hammer on the first string, then a 3 note. So you hammer and then a 3, hammer to 2 and get the 3rd fret as a solid pick. And there's that same finger. It could be the 2nd finger or 1st finger. Then you're going to have a pull off to open to the 2nd string. Let's just do that a few times. Hammer open 2 in the 3rd fret, and then you pull off 2 open and the 2nd string. So you hear that 1 and 2 and. That's the first phrase, and you're going to have a slide on the 2nd string 2 to 3 and the 1st string. So I'm going to break that. That's the first 2 measures. Let's do that nice and slow, and it's going to come back again with a chord change. So 1 and here I go. Slide. And then we're going to have a little E7 or D7 shape. So that's the first 4 measures. I'll do it nice and slow. 1 and here I go, hammer, pull off, slide, hammer, pull off, change chords, right? So you have that really 1 string, 1st string's a melody note, and the brush chord, 1st string again, with that. And the next phrase is a lot of fun. Let's do the first line one more time there. So Bonaparte's Retreat from Melvin Wine. 1 and here I go. Slides. change chords. And now we get to do a nice little crossover lick. It's going to be string-wise 1, 2, 3, 3. So I'm using second finger I use on my first string, and then my thumb, drop thumb, and 1, 1. So I'm using my second finger, thumb on the second string, and then index twice. So it starts with that fifth string, and we're changing chords again. So let me just do that a few times. Third string, that 7 chord, you know, the E7 or D7 shape, you're thinking G shapes. So again, change chords, okay? Let's just do that much again with the whole first phrase. Do 1, and here I go. Slide, change that chord. And we hit a little, so use that index a lot. Low strings for a nice drony bass. Then we're going to get into some drop thumbs. The second string open with the second fret, third string. So I'm using my index, thumb, index. Then we're going to go index and pull off on the third string, 2 open. So I'm going to do that over and over a few times. Index, index. So drop, thumb, pull off, low, second fret. Okay, so I'll do that again. Then we have a nice little, I'm going to put a little open first string pull off just to kind of finish the third string. So let's just try it. Third string is a melody, and I'm pulling off on the first string open. And the fifth string, let's try that over. That's a nice technique. Just kind of fill it up a little bit. I'm going to do another little open pull off. So it's 1 and 2, duh. Leads to the next phrase. It's going to be, let's do that again though, this with that drop thumb. Open, pull off, wait. Then we're going to have a hammer. This comes up a lot. Hammer on the third string to open, second fret. And again, I did a pull off, so listen to that phrase. Okay, so let me do that whole little phrase, and then we're repeating it. And I've got a high variation of that same thing just to play it up high. So here's that little bit there. Okay, so let me just do that much from the tune there. And then we'll have a repeat of that phrase for the whole tune, really. So that's getting the whole tune going. 1, and here I go. Slide. D7 chord. Change chords, drop thumb, pull off, open, pull off, hammer, and pull off, second, third. Okay, here's what we're going to do the same melody. I'm going to go up here on the second string, 8th fret, and you hammer to 10, and get the 9th fret. So find that little small slant shape there, 8, and 9. And I'm using my first finger for that and second finger. Then my hammer, third finger, gets the hammer from 8 to 10. And then going string-wise, hammer on the second string and the first string. I'm using my index and second finger. Then you're going to have that 10 again. You know, the hammered note you have, keep it down and hit the fifth string after. See? Try that a few times. Hammer, first string, just keep that hammer note down, and the fifth string at the end. Then you're going to go down to bar 5 on the first 2 strings. You got the 5th fret second, and so a 5, 5th string, open 1, 2. Sounds like this. Here's the whole phrase. Beautiful. Got that much? So let's break into those phrases. Hammer, first string, and then you hit the second string again where you already had the hammer note. 5th string, down to 5th fret, second string, and the last thing, bar, you got the first string, 5, 5th string after, open 1, 2. So it sounds like this. And then you have that hammer again. And then the phrase she did lower, she actually does it the first time around. I think Melvin did it once and didn't do it again, so you just kind of stay on that. So let me play the whole thing for you nice and slow. See if you can get those the kind of the outline of it there. One, and here I go. Change chords. Change chords. Drop thumb. Pull off. Open, pull off. Wait. Pull off and 2, 3. Higher. And I have that, which he really does the first time around, not the second time around. So you wouldn't want to do that every time. I kind of like it both times. Erynn said it's just the first time around. So here's the whole thing one more time. Then we might talk about the chords for a minute. One, and here I go. I might just strum it again. Experimental. Open, pull off, wait. 2, 3, high. So if you're doing a backup, also I notice I'm doing that either that, you know, like a D7 shape in a G tuning for an E7, or doing it here, a droney one. So they're both good. Either one of those works good. If you're doing a backup though, you got that da 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 da. Maybe you just do that. Maybe alternate 1 to 2, 1 to 2 to the D chord. So you don't need a lot of, even the 5 chord or the E7, you can kind of find a, that would be a nice backup. You could experiment. I think you'll find it's fun to play the melody, but try to do some backup to that too with the Erynn's fiddle video and see what you come up with there. You could also, of course, finger pick it, try it that way. But a lot of people don't play jigs so much in the clawhammer style, but I think it works pretty well, really. Just getting used to that, the same finger doing the notes back to back, which is a little tricky, but it works pretty good in the jig time. So hope you enjoy it there. I think you'll have a lot of fun. And it's a good tune to know because I think a lot of fiddlers know it through the playing of Melvin Wine, who's one of the greats. And of course, Erynn loves to play it because he learned it from Melvin. So take care and try not to retreat from playing jigs on the banjo. Thanks.